You how to use QuickTime Player to record a screen recording of your computer and then upload it onto your SPPS YouTube account for students to watch. Now, the reason YouTube is a good platform for videos is because it allows us to do some of those things that we've been talking about. For example, students can limit the resolution to decrease the amount of data that they're using. And YouTube also uses Google's machine learning algorithm to auto-generate closed captions, which is going to be really, really useful. And I'll show you how to make sure that Google will do that for your YouTube video. So what I've done right now is I just made a little kind of practice video of the one that I'm currently doing and with QuickTime, and it's now on my desktop here. And this is going to be an important thing for you to make sure you're doing is know where the video file of your recording is. I like to just put them on my desktop so it's very easy to get to them, but you could put them in any folder. You'll see when we upload to YouTube that you can use the file browser to find the files that you want to upload. So anyway, get onto YouTube. You can log into YouTube using your educator account. If you have a different or a personal Google account and you want to switch to your educator account, you just click the little account button at the top and do switch account and make sure that you're on your school account. This happens to be my school YouTube account. You can see all of my YouTube videos that I've done here. When you want to upload a new video, you can click the create button and do upload video. And here is where you can upload your videos. You can drag and drop. Like I said, if you have your video file on your desktop, this is a time when you can just drag and drop it there. Or if your file's saved to a different location, for example, I think if you use Screencast-O-Matic, it might save to your downloads files, maybe your documents. That way you can go through here and navigate to whatever file you want and upload it. But since my video is on my desktop, I'm going to click this. Alright, and then here are the couple of things that's going to be necessary to make sure that you click the right options so that it's appropriate for kids and also so that you can get the generation of those closed captions. So first of all, make sure you do a good title. So I'm just going to do, this video is going to be how to capture screen and upload to YouTube. A description, this will be available below the video. You can put in a pretty long description, 5,000 characters here if you'd like to. Maybe you have instructions for your students, maybe you have maybe you've copy and pasted the transcript of the video down here so they can read it. I don't necessarily worry about the thumbnail so much because it is you know, it's a school video, but if you want, you can take a screenshot of yourself or of something important from your video and make sure that that's what appears when when the kids look at your video online. You can also have a playlist. Now this is something that I've started working on a little bit, but I'm probably going to have a playlist for each one of my classes. For example, I have a playlist for aerospace, one for coding, and one for robotics. And that way students can start in chronological order with the oldest video and then watch in order until the newest video, just in case they get behind. And playlists are really helpful for that. Then I would suggest that you say, yes, it's made for kids. That makes it so that first of all, they recommend it on other kids' videos, but it also means that the advertisements that pop up will be kid-friendly. Then you're going to want to click more options at the bottom. You don't really need to do anything else except for select the language that you're going to be speaking, and I'm assuming that'll be English. And you have, if I remember correctly, if I can remember the alphabet here, English. English United States English. And we don't need to do any caption certification. We don't have to worry about this, but just selecting your language will allow YouTube to generate closed captions. All right. You don't need to worry about uploading subtitles or anything. That's fine. And here you can allow embedding, which you want for YouTube. And if you have subscribers, my kids love subscribing to my YouTube channel for some reason. That way, when you publish a new video, they get a little notification that says you did this. Comments. This is something that might be important to disable comments, or and this is for videos that are for kids. I believe if you click for kids for your video up here, that it's intended for kids. I believe that it disables comments, which is probably a good thing. All right, then you'll see at the bottom here that the video is uploading. All right, and like I said in our group conversation for the 8th grade IDT meeting, if you're at home, it's very likely that your upload speed is going to be very, very slow. So if you are going to want to upload a lot of videos, for example, in the beginning of the week, depending on how close you are to really any St. Paul public school, we should be able to get onto any of their Wi-Fi. I've been able to get on the school Wi-Fi from like the parking lot, and they have gigabit Ethernet speeds, so you can upload your videos super fast. This video would have uploaded in less than a minute if I was at Farnsworth right now. So that's just something to consider. There's also nothing wrong. You can start a video upload, and before you go to bed, and by the time you wake up, it'll be uploaded in the morning. So that's also an option to do. One thing I want to say about that is that if you have multiple videos to upload, you can't do it with a new video uploader. And if you want to be able to do that, you do have to switch to the classic upload, in which case you can upload 15 videos at once, which is useful if you're going to try to upload them all at the same time, like overnight. All right, next. We don't need to do any of this other stuff except for visibility. Now, I've been setting my videos to public. That way the kids can access them pretty easily. I mean, as long as content or comments are disabled, there's really not much that they can do about them. You just do need to realize that if you are uploading a video of your computer or yourself, it is a public video and anybody will be able to see it. I'm assuming that I'm uninteresting enough where nobody except my students that are required to watch my videos are going to watch them, so I don't necessarily worry about this. There's a couple other options. You can click unlisted here, and then that means that people won't be able to search on YouTube for your videos. You'll have to provide a direct link, which you can do on Schoology. If you want your students to only be able to access your YouTube video on Schoology, if you put the link to the video on Schoology, then the only way they can get to it is through Schoology. So if that's something you're interested in, you can click the unlisted button. The private would be difficult because you'd have to allow all of your students to see it, which can get a little cumbersome if you're trying to do that. So I would suggest sticking to unlisted or public. That should give you enough visibility, or enough security there. In general, the schedule button, you can if you wanted to make a series of 5 videos, one for each day of the week, and have them be published, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you could do that here. But once you click save, it's going to keep working. The important thing is that since the video is uploading through your browser, so in my case through Chrome, you do need to make sure you keep this tab open. Okay, and it'll show a little progress bar down at the bottom here. Keep the tab open because if you close this tab down, the upload will stop. And if you close your browser out, it will stop. You can minimize the browser, that's fine. Like sometimes I do when I go to sleep at night. If I got a lot of videos to upload, I'll just leave the browser open, minimize it, and leave my computer up, and it will go to sleep once it's done uploading the videos. All right. Now, I'm going to actually cancel this out because it was just a test video, and I'm going to show you how you can link your YouTube video to a Schoology account. And it's really, really easy. Because Schoology does a lot of work with making really common platforms very easy to deal with. You just can, once you get to your videos and once you log on your YouTube channel, you click on your videos. These little three dots there, you can get your shareable link, and it will automatically copy to your clipboard. And then when you get to Schoology, you can just upload it as a file, link, or external tool. And I'll show you that here. I'll upload it in Foundations. So I'll just add material, file, link, external tool. Since that link was copied to my clipboard, I can just paste it in there. You can title it whatever you want. Okay. And now when you click on that link, this will eventually actually populate here and they'll be able to see it. But if the kids have any problems with it, they can just click this little expand outward and it will take them directly to that YouTube video that's right here. There's one other thing that I wanted to say about this, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, I was going to say I can show you what this would look like for one of my students. So here's one of my, this is for one of my Foundations kids. And so if I click on the Foundations class, I'm seeing it as this student would see it, obviously. And when the student clicks on it, you know, they can still access it. So that's what it would look like for them. All right, if you have any questions, you can go ahead and email me. Hopefully this works for you.